you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense has the ball first today. The gun, running back gets to give. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor. Defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gets the back moving. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got his man on the right. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. Now on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So Duke's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shut.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
He's got it inside the 30. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants to go deep. It's caught. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Primary targets all covered down the field, so the QB had to check it down. He found his fullback, but for no gain.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Gets it out quickly. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally with the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Final play of the quarter coming. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Blue Devils want to move quickly.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Fitted in the window for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room into the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, no! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gentry. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to throw again. The sure hands, it's Lacey. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snagged in the middle, it's Gentry. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. to the air on first down. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They want to run it left here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going. This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes the grab, and a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Gentry. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, Coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. It's complete. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
And the Noles are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he got loose. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out with it, it's Gentry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out in the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running back searching for a hole. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Power football with the run. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Lacey. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Muscling ahead on third and short. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll give it to the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Back to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's second and long. With the catch, it's Gentry. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Using the quick game. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Trying to search it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Powers forward. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The snap sets up to throw. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for room. It's Duggar. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Fires left. Complete downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 25-yard line, it's first and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Crosses the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball.
Touchdown Seminoles! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wide out. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team staying